am I gonna expose you for having the dirtiest monitor I've ever seen in my entire life?
What a piece of shit, dude. You invite someone in. This is how Canadians treat people, dude. They're actually way ruder.
Dude, the rest of his office
They're
was really
way
nice.
ruder than they put off this polite image to the rest of the world. They're actually so fucking rude,
It's
dude.
so nice in here. Like, it's like so organized and clean. Also, I can expose to Chad that you're a terrible driver.
On a scale of 1 to monkey ball, how crazy would you rate Atrioc's driving style?
I'd say it's definitely closer to monkey ball than one. Oh, bridge
not a good-
span to like between things. Come on.
No, he's a
good.
connections master, Chad. He's got it figured out.
Great.
Hairline check?
Yeah, what do you mean? We
We're
just
both
like
wearing hats.
we like hats.
We're
You
just
know?
two
We
guys
both
wearing
like that.
hats,
We're just
bro.
two guys wearing hats.
These two fellas wearing hats indoors all the time. Favorite Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
The Black Pearl.
Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl is #1.
Yeah,
S tier.
I think
agree.
it's S tier.
I'm gonna say this is crazy. I'm gonna literally put every single one in order at worst tier than the last.
Wait, really?
This is how I would tier the movies, and I feel perfect about it.
Isn't the third one kind of like good though?
That's actually my low-key hot take, is that people overrate 3 because of the opening scene. And then the last scene is where the bad guy is like walking in slow-mo on the ship as it's exploding.
Oh, okay,
Those
S
are-
tier. Yeah, S tier.
No, it's not S tier. Those 2 scenes are great, and the rest of the movie's trash.
But dude, the one where he's walking off the ship and fucking
That's what I just said. You're doing exactly what I just said.
Delilah?
Dude, I saw chat. I found out Wagwan Delilah is real.
Yeah.
No, we saw it on stream yesterday, and I said that's
Dude, you thought
AI.
it was AI?
That's
Yeah.
fake.
No,
That's
no,
fake.
like I
And then I
straight up-
googled it, and there wasn't enough evidence. So I was like, "That's fake." I told my chat it was fake, and then I found out it's 100% real. Where did we go together? We went to a good spot, right? Way wrong with that. You guys got kind of screwed.
Why?
Well, I don't know about you, but like Linkus, didn't he get like none of his shit? And they,
Oh yeah, I ordered an egg and I got no egg.
oh, I got 2 eggs.
Yeah, this motherfucker got 2 eggs. I was eggless. We just got a Chipotle in Calgary, and I heard from multiple people that shit is ass. That's funny.
Well, Chipotle's just having a bad PR moment right now. Everyone
Are
fucking
they?
hates.
Why?
I
What'd
don't
they
know.
do?
They apparently have been giving smaller portion sizes, which I sort of feel.
Oh, the whole thing where it's like people filming minimum wage workers.
Trying to get them to give more.
Can I just do white rice? Yeah. Oh, that's some good portions.
That's when I stopped.
Can I just do some chicken? Chicken. Yeah.
Scoop.
Anything else? No, that's good over there.
Giga Chad music attitude.
So fucking over it.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's recording the bowl. Yes, that's all. I'm on the spectrum, ma'am.
I'm on the spectrum, ma'am. Throwing ma'am on there is so good.
That's polite.
He's like a card
We
carrying
stand a
member,
polite
bro.
king, dude. I have never had an experience at Chipotle where the in-person portion sizes were that bad.
Oh yeah.
It's just that when you
only, like,
order,
ordering?
the ordering is terrible now.
See, I ordered tacos the other night to my hotel. And I gotta say, you Americans are fucking spoiled. Okay, your prices
They
are
like our
insane,
portions.
dude. It was like $2 a
Tasty,
taco.
tasty.
I got like 7 tacos. Shit was like $20.
How bad is shit in Canada that you think LA Chipotle prices are ordered or
Dude,
good?
It wasn't even Chipotle. It was like
Oh, you go, oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, LA tacos are great prices. Great quality, great
It was
prices.
fucking obscene,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
In
yeah.
Canada, you order that. I
No, but you're not a
guarantee you-
streamer until you turn down delicious cheap tacos and you order fucking
Chipotle.
a bad Chipotle experience that you complain about 8 times a week. Yeah, what does moose taste like? And can you give us
I hate that I can
a
actually tell
breakdown?
you.
Ew, really?
Yeah.
You've eaten moose.
I've eaten moose, duck, goose. I grew up in like the redneck part of the prairies, bro. Like I
Bro
literally,
is macking on moose on the daily. That is a fact. You just heard it here first.
I've had a moose sausage.
Holy
before.
shit.
Saw somebody saying that a comment on the Reddit was my alt because it was in Lud's Reddit. It was like, I really loved the bird percent run. He did great with explanation. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? What?
That is your alt, bro.
Big thanks for the early stream from Austria. Good eye, mate.
Stream's over, chat. We're gonna end it right there. That was the worst Australia I've ever heard in my whole life.
That's where
he
my
also said
Australia-
Austria, not Australia.
I know, that's why I do.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I see Austria, I do
Oh,
that.
that's good. That's good. I get it.
It's fun. Yeah,
That is
they
fun.
get a little like confused.
Yeah.
Aspecticor, give us a Toronto Valley Girl accent. I could do a Toronto man's, which is like the whitest dude you've ever seen. Gated community. Grew up not even in Toronto, in like Vaughan. I hear there's bare tings at the party tonight, fam. What's the moves? That's unironically what they sound like.
Everything gonna be Irie.
I love that shit, dude.
That is a good one.
Her face is so good. Aspecticor is a real person IRL. Did you have a good time on your trip to LA? How's it been so far?
Bro, it was amazing. Like, I have never been to an IRL speedrunning event. I've never really been to a big streamer event where I was actually like there to do something.
He's talking about this right now, and that is, you know what? It's a pleasure to have you, dude.
Dude, like, I don't know. It's sick to be there. And they were like, what are you? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, you're the talent. And I'm like, I'm the talent? Oh, shit. Okay, I'm the talent. Learning about speedruns was crazy. I had never been to one of these fast, like, in-person events. And a lot of the other runners were like, yeah, dude, I've seen a lot of these runs before. But for me, it was like the first time seeing a lot of this shit. And Linkus, dude, was fucking unreal.
He's
Like,
really good.
so in his element. Like, when he started doing his commentary, I was just sitting there being like, bro, like, you're so fucking good at this. Like, this is just, it's like watching LeBron on the court. Truly is, man. It's absurd. And then what was so crazy about it is that Linkus goes on this 2.5 hour speedrun explanation after spending the entire fucking weekend explaining every other speedrun. Like, the bro knows like 30 different speedruns.
He was telling us in the car that like that's his hobby, is he just deep dives Wikipedia and like glitch things.
Sees a speedrun glitch and just researches
Yeah,
that
just
shit.
reads the shit, reads the old forum posts, reads everything, and then
He's
tries
never played
it.
the game in his life.
And then he'll get the game and try it. Like he's different. He's built different.
Thing.
Who was the most racist, do you think, of all the? No, rank them. NL, at this point in my life, he wants
What you're
me-
looking at hair-wise in about 2 to 3 years?
Exactly, yes, sir. He makes me want to have a kid. Just so
Oh, really?
bad, dude.
Yeah. No, I totally get
No,
it. Like,
unironically.
when he talks about this stuff with his kid, and then like, dude, the adorable clips of her saying something
Yeah.
on stream, or when she reads something in chat, and he's like, "Did you just read?" And he just starts laughing. It's like you can hear
it's
in his
fun.
voice how like cool it is for him.
Yeah.
That shit is really adorable.
Makes me want to be a dad.
See, I am so far off of that
Yeah.
that it feels like I'm like the least ready to be it. Like, it's like a nightmare. Like, hear me out, okay? This is a tough thing to express because when I say this to people, it sounds like but like, bro, is childbirth not a fucking like horror? It's insane. Like, all your organs move out of the way. You're like carrying around this other being. Shit's crazy.
We're talking to his partner in the hospital because he vomits in the corner, freaking out.
I may or may not have gone into this bit on a first date. I think I brought up like the movie Prometheus. I was really,
Really? You got Prometheus. Childbirth is insane. I love homophobic chicken and I'm a Hitman speedrunner.
Dude,
the big four to really.
I explained
deal.
Grand Theft Auto roleplay to this girl, bro. If that's not Riz, I don't know what is.
And then he ended it with, "I'm on the spectrum, ma'am."
The underground clubs are dope. Yeah, have you ever been to Berlin? Oh yeah, you were in Germany.
Yeah, I've been to a club in
Have
Berlin.
you been clubbing in Berlin?
Yeah, dude.
Did they do the thing where they're like, ooh.
It was New Year's, and I was with my family in Germany because my family lived there. My dad, like, I don't know, a week before New Year's, like, "Hey, I saw this flyer for this cool event in town," and it was like a New Year's party flyer. And so we dressed up. I'm not kidding, in our Sunday finest, like you at a TED Talk. My dad has like the military jacket. Showed up to a Berlin rave, a warehouse type Berlin rave, big line. As a family, my mom dressed nice, me, my little brother dressed nice. We literally, at this point, we're kind of like, this is crazy, but we're committed. We go inside, it's everyone dancing, smoke machines and shit. There's like these little milk carton box crates in the corner. My family goes and sits there. We sit there for like 15 minutes. I try to go out and dance for a bit and go up, but it's like so awkward because my family's there.
Yeah.
And then we leave. And then insane that we did that. We still talk about it.
It's so, dude, imagine, like you're like a German, like 20-year-old and you're going out with
Yeah.
your friends.
And you just see a family, a full like American nuclear family in their Sunday finest.
Wearing suits.
It was crazy. But anyway, later that night, so we left early, obviously, and we're just walking around the streets and went to like a pizza place, and there's fireworks going off. We laughed about it forever. I mean, it was so fun. So it was like, it ended up being a really good memory.
So good for you. The Smash scene was cool. I was talking to people about the Smash scene.
Love Smash. Rich businessmen think about golf. I feel like I've networked through Smash. So I just make friends.
So true, though.
It's a good thing you can just sit down and do. I don't know. It's great. It's a great way to just have a convo with someone while still playing games in person IRL. Gamers like the tech bros of LA. I don't think so. There's the tech bros of LA already exist.
Yeah, the tech bros of LA definitely have a spot.
Being a streamer is the LA life hack because you just don't have to drive during any normal time. That's the worst part of LA. Is the driving, is the traffic.
Being a streamer for that is so sick. Like me walking around at 2 p.m. doing stuff on a Tuesday, and I'm like, nobody wants to work anymore.
It was so funny. I was in a cafe, like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, just chilling, and I was silently judging everyone in there because I'm like, what the fuck? Were you guys not working?
What are you doing?
What are you guys doing with your day? And you guys, but it's like I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I've never skied. I only snowboarded.
You only snowboarded, hey?
Yep, never skied.
Skiing's like really sick. Yeah, I also think snowboarding's kind of like way more injury prone. Whereas snowboarding, you're locked in. So
I don't
like,
want to pop out of my skis.
You do, because if your skis are like big, long leverage sticks. So like if you didn't pop out of your skis, they would just fucking twist your knee off. You know what I mean? Like you need to be able to pop out of your din. It seems scary that you can pop out of your skis, but it like saves you a lot of the time.
Yeah, but what if I'm like going down really fast and then I pop out of my skis and I just start tumbling?
That's why you have to adjust you have to adjust the pop out, because if you're an aggressive skier, if you're a good skier, you
aggressive
want
driver, aggressive skier.
You're an aggressive driver.
Aggressive snowboarder.
Aggressive wasn't even the word I was gonna use.
Aggressive. I take a snowboard and then instead of falling out, I just flip. You know what I'm saying?
Skiing way more dangerous for a 6'5", folks. Oh, dude, I can't.
Been there, brother. Been there. Amen.
It's just he's got like a short torso.
We're not civil rights.
We are.
You want to stand up?
No, I said sitting down. But also stand up. What do you mean? Like we're like this far
there's
apart.
a gap. There's a gap. That's
like
all I'm
so
saying.
small.
No, it's not small.
No, come on.
There's one thing small. And
let your girl go through your phone. Would you let Ari go through your phone?
of course, I would let Ari go through my phone.
You wouldn't be like embarrassed about anything?
Do you want to see? Let me see. I think my only thing I'm embarrassed about is when I take a selfie of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this, for example, is this. It's like
You gotta show Chad. You gotta give Chad a little.
That's just me at the beach, and I took a selfie. It's like embarrassing that I did that.
It's cute.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think
it's like, why did I think I should do that?
Right.
That's embarrassing. But that's the only thing I would be embarrassed to show in my entire phone.
You do look pretty, like you're cheesing.
I'm cheesing.
I did take pictures for the apps, like for dating apps, and I just got Isto to do it because I.
Oh, dude, Isto's been wingmanning hard.
Isto's wingman me super hard.
Isto told me a story about how he ran into you while you were sloshed drunk out with friends. Or he was like next door and then you like messaged him or
I
something.
invited him to the bar I was at.
He was already out and then he runs into you.
He had a blast and we were hanging
you
out.
were already
And yeah, dude, I don't
trashed.
drink that much, so I kind of forgot how. I'm on low dose antidepressants, and that shit will
Mixes
make me,
well?
It mixes.
Woo!
It makes me black out.
Some
but be physically
antidepressants, a
capable.
little Jack and Coke.
So I'll be like hanging out with people, like talking to people, and then the next morning I will remember none of it. And they were like, well, "You were fine," and I'm like, "Dude, I was blacked out." But yeah, I hung out with Steve or Isto as we call him, and it was fucked up. And then I woke up the next day. Yeah, it was like at a dive bar in Calgary. I walk into this dive bar with my other friend, and I immediately ask him, I'm like, "Have you ever been in a bar fight?" I went out with Steve, and apparently he took me to a shawarma place and then force-fed me fries and water. Thoughts on the Oilers winning? Yeah, the Edmonton Oilers are going to the Stanley Cup final. I don't watch that much hockey, but I do. Shut up. The
Oilers, dude!
You don't play for the Oilers, right?
Fucking, we all know.
We all know, right?
You don't even gotta say
No,
it,
like,
dude. He's the GOAT, dude. I fucking love that
Okay,
guy.
but like, who is the GOAT?
You know what I'm saying? Who isn't
Dude,
when he's around?
fucking-
Because he brings up his team.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
We're talking about Wayne Gretzky, for those of you at home who didn't know.
The great one.
The great one.
If Gretzky had never scored a goal, he would still be the league's top point scorer. Because you get a point for assists.
Yeah, Okay. To be fair,
Insane.
like I really do wonder how good he was because
That's insane.
like people were obviously way worse. So it is kind of a question. Like if you've ever watched the goalies try and make saves back in the day, they literally just like fucking jump sideways and they were wearing like tiny pads.
You're saying LeBron James dunks on Jordan, smashes him into the dirt.
This always happens with basketball.
We're done with the 90s. We're done with the Gretzkys.
I think Gretzky was like way earlier though. Like I don't think he was the 90s. I think he was like
I thought Gretzky
70s.
was the 90s. Am I crazy? Well,
the
I mean 80s really, I guess.
Okay, 80s.
80s, early 90s.
He played 20 seasons.
They start off by roasting him right off the bat.
Correct.
Style of play, Gretzky's size and strength were unimpressive. In fact, far below average for the NHL. This is you teaching your kid in 15 years.
Dude, if I had a kid
Behind the igloo, dude. You're
teaching my kid hockey. They're learning Hitman. They're learning Hitman speed running.
You're gonna be the most bullied kid in their school.
What are you talking about, dude?
You play a 20-year-old game? You play Hitman 3 still?
I was a closeted gamer, but it was a little different than when you were in school.
Yeah, Atari wasn't cool at my school, dude. No, they were. It wasn't cool. I would definitely not talk about games.
Yeah, well, even in high school, like when it was cool, I think I was still just like yeah. Also, like none of my friends were super into it. Do you ever play D&D?
No.
Yeah, me neither. You said that like I just like insulted you by.
Well, no, I mean, I that's what I thought at the time. I was like, D&D's for nerds. I'm not a nerd. I'm a competitive gamer.
I'm not a nerd.
I
I
used
just
to
write
think that.
Fizz guides.
No, I used to think that. I used to think like nerds are different. Like I don't watch anime.
These guys are getting
All
into,
I
like-
care about is winning.
Yeah,
but
they're in
only
their
at
own
this one
fantasy
specific
world.
game that I'm grinding at, which is actually worse. Now that I've met more people that do that are the most toxic bad people.
Right, like
people that are really
they're getting
into their
like fulfilled and doing stuff creative.
Yeah, they're having
and, like,
friendships
making
and
friends.
social things and
We're alone in our room hitting
yeah,
a
sitting.
Q.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I played
used to-
Rocket
I
League
used
in
to feel like
university,
that.
and
Yeah,
I
exactly.
fucking degenerately grinded that game. Like when you would talk about League of Legends before I even met you, I was like, oh yeah, I know. I had the exact same experience. Well, I think there's something about like that. Once you're free from the ranked brain and you realize like if you're just playing ranked for fun, like I do with TFT, like it's just totally different.
I have slowly, over decades now, woke up to the fact that it's not great for your time and mental.
Yeah, it really does. Like, I think back, I genuinely, there's very few times where I was as stressed or angry or like tilted or upset as playing ranked.
Puts a lot of hours in, and you're not happy at the end of it.
No, it's not fun.
And
a
also,
lot
you
of the
sort of realize that nobody cares. What about chess? What's funny is I think chess is actually the worst of all of these because people that do it feel like it's better.
Right.
I think it actually is the worst. It's the most pretentious of all. It's the same as Rocket League. Like people think of like if I'm good at chess, that must make me smart and everything else. It's exactly the same as Rocket League. You just put a lot of hours in, you're good at chess, you're good at whatever.
Chess has no fog of war, though. So true.
What are the low, middle, and high points of your trip?
Low point of my trip, flying over, there was a baby who was like genuinely, I was kind of like, I had to respect the baby's game a little bit. He was the loudest fucking screaming baby I've ever heard in my life. And he had stamina, he had like the lungs, bro screamed for like the whole flight. And honestly, like you always feel bad. It's like probably his ears hurt, the parents are hating their lives.
Good, yeah.
And I was going to Fast 50, so like honestly, you couldn't have put me in a bad mood, but it was like it was kind of impressive.
You didn't have like noise canceling headphones?
Nah, and I like put in my earbuds, but they were dead.
Yeah.
And it helped a bit. But like, yeah, that's the thing too. Is there's something in your brain that's like crying baby. Like you got to go deal with that, bro.
About that.
Yeah, staying up for like 35 hours straight because my run was at 3 in the morning, and by the time I got done, it was like 4:30, and I couldn't sleep. I was amped up, so I just stayed up all night. And then like the next day, I was doing like so much shit at the thing. Highlight of my trip, I think it's got to be randomly getting pulled on to do commentary because it was so unexpected. Like I was just kind of expecting to do my run and whatever, and then I got to do commentary, and it's fucking sick. And then hanging out with Lincoln and A-Truck together was pretty
fun.
cool.
That was a fun night.
Because it's very rare that we'd be all in the same place.
Yeah, that was good vibes. Next step is all go to Lincoln's house and murder someone in town. Could be fun.
Are you looking forward to TwitchCon? I am. Because I got to meet so many people. That's the thing too, is like I met lots of people at TwitchCon or like when I tagged along Streamer Awards, but it was never within the gamer speedrunner subset. So yeah, I had an amazing time. I got a consulting interview tomorrow. Any tips? Ooh, for consulting? Do you think it's a good idea to like look up the company and be like,
Yeah. It's good to know how the company makes money. I don't know, just know the business.
I'm signing a contract tomorrow at a bank for an internship. Any tips?
Don't be a terrible intern. You got the thing. You're good.
You think like once you've got an internship, you're kind of foot in the door. You just gotta not choke.
I've never heard of an intern getting fired for poor performance. Like it's.
I definitely have. I think it was just somebody not doing like very well at their job.
Well, I guess there's a difference between doing badly and doing nothing. People that are like don't show up or whatever.
Basically, like you just have to try.
If you are trying and you are asking questions and learning, like the fact that you're not an expert won't be a problem. Although if you're truly not picking it up, they won't invite you back. But getting fired is like, I don't know, it's super rare to me. He's the guy that came in on the weekend with his buddies uninvited.
And then like,
trashed the place, threw up in a room, didn't clean it up, and he got a stern talking to and wasn't invited back with it. Even they didn't fire him.
That's pretty crazy. I don't know. You went to business school. Did you have people showing up in suits to lectures?
No, I don't think so.
Motherfuckers, dude. And
Really?
then
You had people do that?
oh yeah, bro. Like they're like such like finance bros, and then they want you to ask like, why are you wearing a suit? And they're like, oh, coffee chat with Deloitte, 10:15. You know how it is. Don't have time to go back. You know, just gotta do this.
Well, it's also, you know, I was in Arizona, and if you wore a suit anywhere, you're gonna
die.
You have to like plan that shit.
Right.
What is your flight time? Oh, wait, let me mute.
I was gonna say this is another thing we can't say.
And what is listed with great fears and home address? 8:45?
What? No!